I'm Jess. I am going to be talking to you today about how to grow potatoes, or how not to grow potatoes in my case. Planted these in September, been an absolute failure. Look at that for a bed. So let's talk about what on earth went wrong. So here we have the potato patch, or at least a failing of a potato patch. I planted these in September this year, not long after I got the plot. I wanted to get something in the ground, and potatoes is one thing I've grown quite a lot, know how to do it, apparently not. So I thought I may as well plant them. So planted them in September, we're now in December, and everything was looking great until about a month and a half later. I was piling up the soil, as you do, once the growth starts coming through the ground. It was all looking great, and then suddenly, overnight, everything started dying, and I was like, what's going on here? So I was looking, and something has been digging around in my bed. So much so, I think someone's been using it as a food patch, because I've got flipping bones in here. I don't know what that belongs to, but we've got bones. Got a nicely dug area over here, and we've just got piles of poop. So I don't know what's been living in my potato patch, but it clearly loves it. One thing I know that has been happening is cats seem to use this bed as their little walkway, and every day I find little cat paw prints, or they could be foxes, but we do have quite a lot of cats here. Is cat footprints going across it every single day without fail. Oh, I hope that's not a leftover of an animal. So we'd find cat footprints, we'd find it all dug. I guess a fresh bed of soil would be very, very interesting to cats. So with that in mind, I did cover it. Once we start getting frost, I decided to cover it with the frost protection stuff, just because these were suffering a bit, and I just thought I wanted to be safe and sorry. I wanted my Christmas potatoes, obviously. So I did that, and it's just been downhill ever since a month and a half after I planted them. So I'm pretty sure I haven't got any potatoes, but I thought I'd show you the journey. So for this, what I did plant in here was I didn't use the soil that was on the plot, because the soil is in such a bad condition. It's been under weed guard for God knows how many years, so it was white. When I pulled the weed guard up, the soil was white. So I brought fresh compost, some topsoil, and put plenty of potato fertiliser in to help give it that nutrients. And when I was going around, I was digging up the worms and putting them in as well, and I can see there's little like hints of the worms doing their magic, but clearly wasn't enough. This is the first time I've grown potatoes in the ground. Even though it is a raised bed, still in the ground. Usually I grow them in grow bags. Always have amazing harvests, always. So I don't think growing in the ground is for me really, but you live and learn, don't you? That's what gardening's all about. It's all about trial and error. So I'm gonna dig them up, see what I haven't got. Probably haven't got any potatoes, but I'll bring you along for the journey. So let's get digging. I got 2 potatoes. My first 2. Probably my only 2. One thing I should note is I'm using my hands for this, purely because I don't know if there's anything going to be dead in here, so I'm just slowly moving the soil around, and I don't want to cut through any potatoes either. Not that I've got any, I've only got 2 so far. alright. That's better than I was expecting. Well, that was a surprise. I was not expecting all that. To say it's 9 plants worth, it's not that many potatoes. However, I was going to be amazed if I even had 1 potato, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. Will I grow in the ground again? Maybe. I have got 3 different varieties of potatoes coming for next year. So I've got Purple Majesty, Pink Fur and something else. Can't remember what the other one is. But I am tempted to go back to my normal ways and grow in grow bags. But I might experiment. I might do some in grow bags, some in the ground. I'm amazed I even got that. Like, which is my biggest one. These were, I think they were Charlotte potatoes, so they were always going to be like of a small size anyway, but I'm quite chuffed with that. There was enough for a Christmas dinner. I'm happy with that. So I think lesson learnt from here is to definitely chew up my words, because I was wrong in the beginning. I thought all the plants had died and just given up, but clearly not. So I think having a bit more trust in yourself and having trust in nature is definitely something that I need to like really home in on, as I trust nature but I just don't trust myself apparently. I know I'm a good gardener, but when you think you've got like wildlife against you, and I do want this allotment to be wildlife friendly, but not to a point where I don't get any vegetables from it. So it's a fine balance really. But I didn't want to interfere because I'm still learning about this place. I don't know what's what. I don't know what wildlife we have, anything like that. So it's all a learning curve, isn't it? But I am absolutely chuffed with that. I think when you know your stuff, you just have to trust your instincts that it's going to go right. That is a perfectly good harvest. Like, we could get a few meals out of them. Like, I'm actually chuffed with that, like actually chuffed. And the soil's in a great condition. I did initially do this as a no dig bed, but clearly I was digging there, so that hasn't worked. But for whatever I'm growing in this bed next, I think it's salad leaves and I can't remember what else. It's salad leaves, maybe carrots. I don't know if carrots is the best idea in here, 2 root vegetables. I'll rethink that one. But just trust in yourself. Very good lesson to learn. So I hope this has actually made you think potatoes are actually easy to grow. Like, I've given these no attention. Like, I literally plonked them in the ground, built the soil up around them as and when they were needed, and then just kind of left them to their own devices. Wildlife was against me, nature was against me, everything was against me, but they still grew. So I hope that gives you the encouragement to grow them yourselves, because if I can do it, you can do it, definitely. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will, next time I'm planting out some potatoes in the new year, I'll do a video on how to plant them out. I'm going to do raised bed and container or like grow bags, so you can see how they both work. They're both the same, but it's nice to see. So yes, look out for that video, and I am going to go and enjoy my potatoes. Thanks for watching.